Yo, what is up, everybody? We are 300ZX shopping today. I've got 3 twin-turbo 300ZXs for you to buy. Let's see who can buy one. One's really got my attention. It's totally an up my alley car. And let's just get to it. Unfortunately, this one did just sell, but this one I had my eye on. So this is a 91 300ZX twin-turbo coupe, and I actually have a question about this car. Somebody that knows more than me might know this answer. So this is the car we're looking at here, and as you can see, the engine bay is black, but this car is yellow. Now, my first thought would be that, so the 300ZXs that came in the yellow pearl glow EH7 was the 90 and 91 300ZXs. That's what we're looking at right here. Was the engine bay a different color? Was it not yellow? That's my question. Underneath the hood's yellow, and it even has the dampening, so everything looks to be, except for underneath the hood. Maybe someone that's seen some more of these Pro Glow yellow 300ZXs can weigh in, or was this painted? It could have also been painted because it looks like there's some overspray right there. Let me know in the comments down below. Let's look at this one. I mean, this thing is rough. This is a project car. This is a project car. All the way through and through, the front and rear, interior, exterior. Even if it's been painted, see, this is what's got me. It's got the black stripe, so they went through the trouble to put the black stripe on, which most of the ones where we look at when they paint them, they don't. Has aftermarket J-spec taillights, got your boys HKS dual exhaust. Nice! And you know what? The body is pretty straight on this car. The paint is faded, the clear coat's gone, but it actually looks better than some of the ones we've been looking at. Interior is actually in decent shape. It's all there. The seats actually look pretty good. It is a 5-speed. The worst thing I can see is this steering wheel, but that is like, I'm not even offended by that, especially at the price they're asking. They're not head busting you. They're letting you know this is a project car. They're going to sell it. Well, unfortunately, this car sold. They sold it at project car price. Factory floor mats, cleaner than most Z's we look at on Facebook. You can tell they just vacuumed it. Nice! Decent. I mean, everything looks decent. It's a project car. The price is decent. It's got the privacy shade. It's got full interior in the rear. Nice! Custom extra parts got, I don't know what happened in this oil pan, but it's like $400 right now from Z1. I swear it was not that much when I was going to start the twin turbo project. That's why I bought that boater anchor of a motor just for this, but I swear it wasn't even about $400 back then. But he's got a bunch of extra parts for it. Let's see, is that all the pictures? Yep, back to the main picture. If this is actually an EH7 colored car, which you guys will let me know down in the comments below if the engine base came a different color, because I mean, I could see him doing that, or if this was a respray. Let's read this real quick because it is a project car. This car is $5,000, which is like, that's your boy's deal right there. I'm always looking for a deal. Only has 107,000 miles, 108,000 miles, manual transmission. Interior color is not tan. Had to give up my potential project car. It is a project car. I have to move, and I don't think, yeah, I can't lug it around. I don't blame you. Nor do I have a place to work on it. Yeah, see, that's the thing. You get these project cars, you gotta have time, space, and money to put into them. Otherwise, it's just gonna be a dream, boys and girls. I bought it in San Diego, so this came from California. He was in the military. Was an impulse buy. Yeah, that's a lot. That's usually how it is. This car does have a salvage title, but drove fine and strong. 2 months ago, it has a fuel leak, blah, blah, blah. Want to rebuild it. Has a new oil pan, fuel rail, 555 cc fuel injectors, $5,000 or best offer, $5,500. You know, I put the $5,500 because he'll take $5,000 right off the bat, and you know it'll probably just take $4,500 if you showed up with cash. Parts alone over with $1K. Absolutely, especially since that oil pan has lost its mind. Honestly, the condition of this car is not great. Oh, look at those stupid clear corners. Really just need some clear coat and it would be popped back to life. So I'm not gonna be like, it's actually better than it looks. That clear coat is just hurting it. Obviously this needs, dude, I mean, this car is a solid C, but it's only a C to somebody that can put in the work, put in the money, put in the time, and get this done. You can have your cheap twin turbo setup. I mean, you'd be looking really good. New timing belt, even though it's had a timing belt, there's the sticker right there. I like this car. I like this car for the price, but you're gonna have to do some work. This is by no means perfect. I'm gonna give this car a C overall for pricing and value, what you're gonna get for it. Condition is a little, you know, Leaves a little bit to be desired on the exterior, but there's no damage, so that's good. Let's get on to the next car. The next one, we have a 90 300ZX Turbo Coupe, twin turbo coupe. This one's $8,000, so this is $3,000 more. The exterior looks just as bad. It looks just as bad. It don't look any better. Like, this one's totally too. So I mean, for $3,000, what you gonna go for? I'm going for the yellow one big time. The exterior, it's got the wing. I love that wing. Got the weird windshield wiper, so they didn't delete that. Nice. Trim's all cracked out, missing a lot of clear coat. No major damage on this side, which is nice. It's got some 03 350Z wheels on it. There's underneath the engine bay. Engine bay leaves a lot to be desired. He's got multiple different color silicone. You know, my favorite red. He's got some black. He's got some chrome pipes on there. At least he's got his throttle plate cover. No radiator fan shroud like we saw in the last one. Is that possibly a timing belt sticker? We will never know. Oh my god, what is this? This is garbage. Look at this right here. This is trash. This needs to go to the garbage can right now. That rust, the strut tower is totally, this is unsafe to drive. Do not, nobody buy this. This car is an F instantly. $8,000. This person's insane. Look at that rust damage right there, right around the strut tower car, where the metal has actually separated and it goes across the unibody right there. Nope, sorry, this is a parts car. Nobody buy this car. This is garbage. This guy's out of his mind for $8,000. We'll just breeze through it. Looks like someone slap the shit out of it right there. The front bumper's cut out. This is garbage. This is an F-, boys and girls. I'm throwing out an F-. This is what a parts car looks like. Do not drive this car. Do not buy this car. Seats are actually in decent condition. Decent condition, I say that because they're better than mine. My bottom is all ripped out on mine. Door panel, garbage. Dash, like, how do you even, come on, man. Garbage. This car's coming out of California. Probably sat out in the desert a lot. It's dry and hot out there. All right, there you go. Well, that's what an F- looks like. Let's see what this insane person has to say real quick. Cylinder 300ZX twin turbo. It's a project car. No, it's a scrap car. It's garbage. I no longer have time for it. Good, because it's not safe to drive. It's collecting dust. No, it's collecting rust, bro. You got that wrong. Front bumper, oh god. The front bumper and the front body does need some work. Yeah, for $8,000, this person is insane. The engine has 73,000 miles. If that's true, that's insane, because this car looks like it has 373,000 miles. According to the last owner, yeah, that's a lie. Swapped a blown engine. Why do you even have a blown engine at 73,000 miles? This is the biggest garbage pile I've seen in a long time. I'm not even gonna read this. Doesn't even talk about the fact that there's any rust. This is in California. It's $8,000. This is an F-. This needs to go to the junkyard. We all need to get parts off of it, and it needs to be crushed because that rust is insane. All right, 93 300ZX, $12,500. This car just looks insane. That's what got me attention on this. Like, what the is this? Who put in the comments below, have you seen some crazy setup like this before, like with the intercoolers in the engine bay? Y'all want to talk about how this car has a cramped engine bay, and then you want to stick those motherfuckers in there? Okay, well, that's a first for everything. I just don't feel like the airflow is super great right there. I don't even understand what the point of that is. I guess less turbo lag, but I think you're all right. This car has been haggard and finger to death. Chopped up, so they chopped up the radiator core support, chopped up this, because yeah, it's got the V-mount radiator. It's got a bash bar. This is a Hot Boy's dream. I still don't understand intercoolers in the engine bay, because kind of the point is to have flow across them and cool the compressed air. I feel like putting it inside the engine bay defeats that purpose. So you guys can let me know if I don't know shit and I'm totally wrong and this is a badass setup. There you go. Some more of this digital camo wrap with a big old wang gang with a lot of dust on it. It's got a bash bar. This is your boy's drift car. Looks like he's got a Gates racing belt. I still don't understand this intercooler piping. It's insane to me. Let's see, what can we see? Fuel pressure regulator. I mean, he's definitely got some stuff built into this motor, but this is a totally unique, one-of-a-kind car. You're gonna have to find a buyer that wants this insanity setup and wants to spend the money on it. There's got the motor out, bunch of stuff shoved in every hole. Nice. There you go. You need some digital camo black wrap. Collection of Hot Wheels is more impressive than this car. Let's put it that way. Who knows what's going on in here? I mean, oh, there's another one too. This is he's got a couple Z's. Projector in the garage. Watch a little TV. Big Wang gang shooting fire. This car might have been abused. So shocker. Gauges. Let's see what he says. I think that's all thing. You know, my favorite steering wheel. Yeah, there you go. This one's over in Texas. I mean, Damn, it's ugly as that's for sure. Doesn't get any better, it only gets worse. I mean, I think you guys know. Golly, dude. For $12,000, I mean, you better want a drift car, I guess. A fully built drift car, supposedly. GT5, 25 turbos, 1000cc injectors, 300-degree fuel rail, blah, blah, blah. Dual Worldboro 485 fuel pumps. I mean, he's got it going on to make a lot of power. I mean, it's got the checking everything off the list there. So, I mean, it probably is built for some power. I don't see anything that says it isn't. Definitely custom I don't get the intercooler piping. Someone can school me up if that's a more efficient design, but I mean, I get it for the less distance for the air to travel, but it feels like the cooling and stuff is just a little insanity. Interesting build. This is an interesting build. It's definitely Ricer build. It's definitely a Ricer build. Mishimoto radiator and electric fans. I mean, just the same old shit. Haltech, nice. One-piece drive shaft. Everything you would expect to see on something like this. Cheap max speeding rod coilovers. Nice. Nice. I hope you use promo code JGarage and got hooked up on this. See, look at this guy, dude. He's got all this stuff and just running what gets the job done, the max speeding rods. I will give him a nice on that one, dude. That's what I'm running on my car. Nice. About to put him on our new project car too. Stay tuned for that. Twin turbo transmission paired to an NA differential. Man, there's got a lot of stuff on this car. It requires a tune to be finished. What the you just built all this bullshit and it's not even tuned? This car needs a tune. This car needs parted out because you ain't gonna get your money back. Who the is buying this? $12,000. I mean, it's not too much for the parts that are in there, but the car ugly. It's super specific to your taste. Boys, what do we give this thing? Is it? I mean, this ain't got to be an F, right? Like, this thing has to be an F. This is a 300ZX. Bringing it back's never worth it. The parts, it just needs to be parted out. This is another part out. God, these have been like 3 part out twin turbo 300ZXs. You guys let me know in the comments below. Unless you want to buy a drift car finger 300ZX, I think you're gonna need a pass on this. So what you're getting, so let's look for value for money, and this is definitely not for any Z collector. This is Hot Boi only, drift track car only. You're not really gonna drive this on the street. If you do, you'll look like an idiot. Let's be honest. I'm sorry to let you all know that. I put a lot of hard work into it, but what did we give that other stupid one that was with all the Dorito triangle things? I feel like this one's a little bit better, especially this one's way cheaper. For the twin turbo, for the price, who knows if he blew this thing up already. It needs a tune. It has a Haltech. I mean, $12,000. He knows he up. Give this a D+. It's a straight up D+, I guess. It can be a D+. You're getting some value. The value's in all the parts. The car's hideous. Alright, so I got this a D+ for the parts that come with. So we got a D+, an F, and I gave this a C. Yeah, I gave this a C. This is solid project car. C for solid project car, because I can't spell. You guys let me know in the comments below, what are you taking? I'm taking this 91 300ZX twin turbo coupe project car for $5 grand all day, and I would try to lock this thing up at $4,500 cash. Just show him some cash. He'll probably get it. Somebody already went and got it because the mother sold. This thing everybody needs to stay away from, dude. I'll give this guy $1,500 and I'm gonna scrap that piece of shit. And this car, oh my god, this is for a certain one person, the person that owns it. Good luck selling that, dude. You're gonna have to part it out. The only reason I didn't give it an F is because all the parts that I have with it, and somebody did some work, and some hot boy's gonna want to buy it and just take it to the track and drift it up. Somebody out there will do that. Probably put a new wrap on it and hopefully make it a little bit more tasteful. Well, that's what I got for y'all today. Thank you so much. You want to get your 300ZX rated? Email me. Links are in the description. Email address is in the description. Hit that subscribe button. If you made it this far in the video, then that means you like this shit. Hit that subscribe button. Big thumbs up. Nice. I'm gonna put up a couple more playlists where we shot for some more 300ZXs, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw up the playlist where we start our NAT build on my Nissan 300ZX, on the channel's Nissan 300ZX. I'll see you over there. Peace. Nice.